Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to discuss a movie that I'm very late on. Not really, but it's Spider-Man: Homecoming, and I know I have reviews I want to get done with, like The Mummy and Transformers the last night, but I wanted to get to the first good movie that I liked first, so we're going in descending order, if you don't mind. So, how about we get into Spider-Man: Homecoming? Now, before I get into Spider-Man: Homecoming, I want everyone to know that I'm a fan of Spider-Man. I did not like the previous three, and ever since I watched Amazing Spider-Man 2, I never really cared for Spider-Man, and I think we finally got to the Spider-Man movie I was waiting for. Was it 13 years? So, let's talk about what this movie's about, and first off, it's the second reboot for Spider-Man. It's kind of part of the MCU. This time Spider-Man is portrayed by Tom Holland. You may remember him from Captain America: Civil War. And here he's basically trying to, help out, but Tony Stark doesn't really want him to. He just wants him to, quote, stay close to the ground. And Spider-Man just wants to prove him wrong. Oh, and we have a villain called the Vulture, played by Michael Keaton. And did I like this one? Yep. Finally. So let's get into the positives first. Performances are all very good in this movie. I don't remember one bad performance in this movie. And Michael Keaton as the villain is really, really good. And Tom Holland is also great. Everyone in this movie is really good. Let's just say that. And the suit in this movie looks pretty cool. I really liked it. I'm still nostalgic for the Sam Raimi ones. What can I say? I grew up with them, so. But this one is pretty close to that one. To the Sam Raimi ones, sorry. The action in this movie is pretty fun. I had a lot of fun with it. And there's some. The special effects look pretty good, but there are also some special effects that make it look like a cartoon. And I couldn't fully get into it, so we'll get more into that once I get to the negatives, but for the most part, well, overall, I do like the special effects in this one. The cinematography looks pretty cool in here. It's probably not going to impress you, like seeing it for the first time, like for the Sam Raimi films or Mark Webb, so it's not going to give you anything new necessarily, but when you see Spider-Man swinging around, it's pretty cool, but it's not as impressive as it was the first time, is what I'm saying. So, but overall, I do think it's a plus here. Now, before I continue with the positives, I need to get some negatives out of the way. And one of my biggest issues with this movie is like the first 30 minutes, or maybe even the first act. I think it's just the first half hour of the movie. I didn't really like. The jokes didn't really work too well for me. And the editing, I thought, overall, there were some editing choices I didn't like, and some special effects that looked really weak, and the jokes didn't really work. I was having a really hard time getting into it. But once we got to the car chase action sequence in the neighborhood, that's when it started to get better, and after that action sequence, it just gets better and better and better, to the point where I really had a lot of fun with this movie. But those first 30 minutes are very weak, and maybe it's because I'm just had a hard time getting into it, and there's at the beginning of the movie, there's like a montage-ish thing about Spider-Man and his part in Civil War, and him just recording himself and having a lot of fun. I felt that could have been taken out of the movie and you wouldn't lose anything. So those first 30 minutes are weak. Some of the special effects are weak. And the jokes in the first 30 minutes are weak. But the jokes after those first 30 minutes are great. And this movie's pretty funny. And Tony Stark in this movie, he's in it. He's not in it a lot, but when he's on screen, he's pretty great in here. The sidekick character, I forgot his name. He was on Peter Parker's side. You saw him in the trailer, and he finds out that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, and those first 30 minutes, I thought he was useless. I wanted to get to something else, like, come on, just get this kid out of here. We don't need him here. But he is, and as the movie went on, I actually really liked him by the end, so there's that. And I think my last positive would be chemistry that went on in the movie. Everyone does a well job of playing off of each other, and Tom Holland is great in this movie, and I can't wait to see what else they do with this series. And I'm excited again for Spider-Man and what they do with him. So, in the end of this movie, I definitely recommend it. Me, myself, I don't know if I would rewatch it a lot, like the Sam Raimi one, but this is definitely a good one, finally. So I'm going to give Spider-Man Homecoming a B+. Thank you as always for watching my videos and sticking with me. Thank you everyone for subscribing. I got 16 subscribers last time I checked, and that's big for me. I wasn't sure how many I was going to get for not posting up videos and stuff, but I'll try to get my review for The Mummy and Transformers: The Last Night soon, so look out for those. Also, I've reached over 700 views. Thank you so much for that, and be sure to comment down below whatever you want, just for sticking with me, and whatever's on your mind of Spider-Man Homecoming, you can post that down there. Anything nice is allowed. And follow me on Twitter. A link for that will be in the description below. And subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up. You know what it is already. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.